Hey, what's going on, guys? So, in this video, I'm going to be talking about the Revelations ending cutscene. And I'm going to be talking about why the cutscene and why the map in general and everything, mainly the Easter egg, obviously, because that was the heated topic during when this map came out and stuff. I'm going to be talking about why it's actually not bad, why the Easter egg makes sense. Um, and going into some details about that and the future. um, First and foremost, a lot of people were disappointed by this Easter egg because they was expecting too much. I think a lot of people just thought this ending cutscene was going to answer every question that they've ever had in zombies, which obviously wasn't the case. I knew that leading up to it. I mean, yeah, I was hoping I would get a lot of information out of it, but at the end of the day, there's too many questions to answer, Um, and I kind of figured that all of the questions that would get answered would be through ciphers and stuff like that. You know, uh, Jason Blundell has said in many interviews leading up to this that he wanted to put brackets around the story, and a lot of people I don't think really understood what that meant. Basically, the zombie storyline in from World at War up to BO2 was kind of just all over the place. We all know that, um, you know, during the development time, you know, they didn't have a clear plan. It was kind of just from one map to the next. So they would make a map, and whatever would come next would be just made up on the fly. It wouldn't be well thought out, and they would just kind of go from there. Um, and what that did was it created so many loose ends in the zombie storyline to where we couldn't keep up with it. I mean, there were so many questions. Just from, I mean, you could just go from Black Ops 1 alone, and you would, kind of just be scratching your head on just certain things. It was just how many questions, you would have to ask yourself, you and again, that's because, for one thing, there was on a 2-year dev cycle, and most of that time was being put into the first map, making that as good as possible. And when DLC hits, it's kind of just uh, one after the other. And again, they was making maps on the fly. And Blundell took over with Mob of the Dead, and then obviously he made Origins. And what he did was he started a new story, using the same elements. And he knew that it would take time. He used Mob of the Dead Origins and the entire BO3, season. He used all of that to set up what's going to happen next. And that's where the brackets come in. So, what he did was he took a lot of the questions, and he answered them, and he put a lot of the lingering storyline and stuff like that in brackets, to where now, after Revelations, so once Revelations ended, it kind of ended that saga. Um, and that was what it was intended to do at, the whole time, because Revelations, that ending, it leaves them room to do whatever they really want to in the next game. And that was Blundell's plan all along. He knew it would take time. I mean, look at it, he started in 2013. It took the entire of BO3, and he knows now, he has the opportunity to do, I think, what he wanted to do, back then, but I think he understood that it would take time, and he needed this time to fill in the loose ends. He couldn't just do it all with, just starting something completely new. And so he introduces Dr. Monty, which is going to be a big part in the next game. And we'll see where it goes from there. I mean, the Origins crew is in kind of a loop, a cycle. We learned from the gift, which is the music video for Revelations, that the summoning key is still out there. And so we'll see where it goes. But I just kind of wanted to make this video talking about, Blundell's plan. Obviously, he plans far ahead. We all know this. And we'll see where it goes. But I'm one of his, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.